What's going on, veterans, and welcome to episode 5 of the Veteran Entrepreneur Show. So it's been a fucking amazing day for the O'Brien family today. I'm going to explain a little bit more about that later on. But I want to have a conversation about the work-life balance bullshit. Alright, so I hear it all the time. You can have it all. You can do it all. You can be happy and... Let me throw my phone places. Anyways, back to my point. You can't have it all. Alright, and I think that anyone that tells you that is blowing fucking butterflies and rainbows up your ass. It's not real. The whole, you can become super rich and famous while spending 24/7 with your family, that's not true, guys. It takes time. It takes an effort. You can have it all within time. Not tomorrow, not tonight. It's going to take time to get there. I'm going to tell you right now, I left the military because the whole point I left was I wanted to have a family, right? I wanted to have a family, and you couldn't have that in the military. And the reason I say that you can't have a family in the military is because you're gone all the fucking time. All I saw in the military was, wives cheating on husbands, husbands cheating on wives, women leaving their men, men leaving their women, dear John letters and Jody and all of that. I saw that all the time, and I told myself, I can't have a family in the military. Why? Because you don't really have them. You support them, you financially support them, but you can't emotionally support them. You can't watch them grow up because you're gone all the fucking time. You're gone for a year, every other year. So I knew I needed to get out of the military if I really wanted to have a family. So I did. I got out. I started a family, I started a couple of businesses, but I got out with the whole idea of spending more time with my family. But the reality is, the first 3 years of entrepreneurship, guys, I was gone a lot. Was I gone as much as I was in the military? No. And was I in dangerous places? No, but I was still gone a lot. I had to make a time investment in my business and myself to get to the point to where I am today, which is traveling around the fucking country and spending 24/7 with my family. Every day, day in and day out, I am with them now. And today, I had the most amazing day, guys. Right now, it's the Florida State Fair. I took my kids out to the Florida State Fair. We had a great time. I spent so much time with them, literally like 6 hours at the State Fair, riding all the rides, eating all the junk food, watching all the shows. It was amazing. And today, when I was spending this time with my family, I thought to myself, man, I wish I could have had this 3 years ago, 4 years ago. But I'm not going to sit here and tell you that you can have it all, because you can't. You have to make that time investment in your business if you are trying to create a legacy. Now, this is different. I get pushback on this all the time, so I want to explain the difference. If you are just trying to run a business that pays the bills and keeps your family fed, then no, you don't have to have an entire time investment and spend a lot of time away from your family. But if you're trying to really build a fucking empire, a massive empire, and create a fucking world-renowned legacy, that's going to take time. It's going to take time away from your family. And the question is, are you willing to invest that fucking time? I'm not going to blow fucking rainbows and butterflies up your ass and act like it's so fucking easy and you can do it with your family 24/7. No, guys, you're going to have to make the time investment, go to conferences, do speaking engagements, travel the world, meet people, fly to other states to meet a possible client or network with some high-level individuals or hang out with an influencer. You are going to have to make that time investment if you truly, truly want to build a fucking empire. Now, if you're just trying to pay the bills, you can do that without having to do a time investment and spending time with your family. And I'm going to tell you right now that this causes a lot of fucking fights in a relationship. And I know that. And any of you that are really diving in deep into business and not able to spend a lot of time with your family have probably faced this. This causes an issue in your relationship because they feel like you are making a business a priority over them. They feel like you don't care about them, like you care more about your business than you do about them. And they come second, your business comes first. And, I explained to my wife early on that was true. My business did come first before her, but I told her that's only because she came first. And that confused her. How does your business come first before me, but that's because I come first? I said, because my business is for you. My business is for my kids, because I'm not just trying to survive for the next, 60, 70 years until I die. I'm trying to create something huge. I'm trying to create something I can pass down to my children. I'm trying to make my way into the history books. I'm trying to do a lot more than just fucking survive. And it's going to take time. And I explained to her, I got to invest this time now so we have unlimited time later. It's not going to be forever. It's not going to be 10 years. It's not going to be 5 years. Just let me invest my time now. And, we fought a lot about it, but I did it. I invested the time. I traveled the country. I traveled the world. South Korea, Japan, Russia, Canada, Hawaii, Alaska. I've been all over the place, and I had to spend a lot of time away from my family. And I made that time investment. After 3 years, that time investment has paid off, and now I am with them 24/7. So don't believe this bullshit that you can make it all happen at once. Like it's just some easy thing. And I'm not telling you that it can't happen without spending time with your family, right? What I'm saying is you can spend time with your family, but it's going to take longer to get where you're trying to get. Now, I'm not saying don't spend time with your family. I'm trying to correct myself because I know this video is going to create pushback. I'm not saying don't spend time with your family. What I'm saying is be willing to invest a lot of time into your future to get to where you are. Right? To get to where you want to be. If you want to get there fast, invest time now. If you want to get there over a period of time, then you can spend a lot of time with your family. It's up to you. It's your choice, your decision, right? But for me, I didn't want to wait 10 years to get to where I am today, right? Which meant I had to spend more time in my business, a lot of time in my business, a lot of time away from my family. But that was a lot of time in a short amount of time than small amounts of time over an extended period. Right? I'd rather just knock it all out, get it done, and move forward. And that's what I did. I made that time investment. So my question to you, if you're trying to build an empire or create a legacy sooner rather than later, are you willing to invest that time and spend some time away from your family to make that happen? I'm not saying a year-long deployment. I'm not saying going to third world countries. I'm not saying not being with your family. I'm saying, are you willing to make that sacrifice to create that empire sooner rather than later? I did. I made that sacrifice. I love my family. They have always been a priority. But my business is what feeds my family. It's what creates the memories within my family. It's what's paying for what I'm doing right now. Traveling the country in an RV, going to state fairs during the day while everybody else is at their day jobs. Or, I get to go places without other people's kids because I hate other people's kids. I love my kids, but I can't stand other people's kids because they don't know how to teach their kids respect and discipline and manners. So I go during the day when I don't have to deal with, all the other kids. They are all in school, right? The normal people are doing the normal daily life. And I get to create an atmosphere where my kids don't have to wait an hour long to go ride one ride at the state fair and end up riding only 4 or 5 because you have to wait in long lines. We had no lines today. Literally no lines. Got up to the gate, went in, got on the ride, went to the next ride, right? I get to create these memories and spend time with my family now because I made the sacrifice earlier. Because I put the time in, I put the work in. And I know people will tell you, I don't really count it as success if I'm not spending time with my family. That's fucking bullshit, guys. I did spend time with my family. I just didn't spend a lot of time with my family. And now, after 3 years of an investment, 3-year investment time-wise, I'm getting that return on investment tenfold. I'm getting to spend unlimited time with my family doing what I want, where I want, when I want it. Like, there's no restrictions on my life anymore. I have no fucking place of residence. I live out of an RV. I can jump in my RV right now and go anywhere in the world that I want to with my family. My kids are homeschooled. I get unlimited time with them. But are you willing to make that time investment? Are you willing to stop believing this butterflies and rainbow bullshit that you don't have to make the investment? Are you willing to put the time in? Are you willing to travel the country? Are you willing to travel the world? Are you willing to get on that airplane and spend a week, 2 weeks away from your family at a time? Are you willing to put the work in to create the legacy or build the empire? Or do you just want to survive, right? Because what a lot of people do is a 9-to-5 job. They work their ass off to get those 2 weeks paid vacation a year and for the weekends. I can have a weekend whenever the fuck I want to. I don't work for my vacations. I live a vacation. Every day I get to live a vacation. It is winter and today is 80 degrees. I literally have a fucking sunburn right now in February because I live a vacation day in and day out. And you know what's going to happen when it's really hot in Florida? I'm going to fucking Colorado. right? I can travel wherever I want to depending on what weather or season it is. I have no restrictions on my life because I made that time investment. So let me ask you this. Are you trying to create a massive empire and build a legacy as quickly as possible? Or are you just trying to have a business that makes enough money to support your family, right? Because either way, there's no wrong answer to that. It's up to you. That's your decision. My thing is, I want to build an empire and create a legacy. Now, I could try to be patient, do it over time, and not make that time investment early on, but I can die tomorrow. And more than anyone else in the world, you know this. You as a military veteran, you know that tomorrow is never guaranteed. There is no guarantee that I will wake up tomorrow. So I'm not going to waste my time doing things slowly. I'm going to get it done. I'm going to get it done fast so I can get to my real life, the life that I really want to live, which I have now. I'm not a millionaire. I don't have a shitload of money in the bank. I make good money and I travel the country with my family doing what I want when I want to. And that's the freedom that I made that 3-year time investment into. I was an overnight success 4 years later. All right. So I'm going to ask you that question. Are you trying to do it quick, fast, so you can get that time as soon as possible? Or are you trying to do over extended periods of time? Do you agree with me? Or do you think I'm talking bullshit and that it is all real? I want to know. I want to know your perspective. Leave a comment below. Love you guys. You're fucking awesome. Come here, guys. What are we doing?
We're going on a roller coaster!
We're not on a roller coaster. We're on the Ferris wheel. What do y'all think? What do you think, Bubba? Look out there. We're high, aren't we?
Whoa! This is awesome.
Florida State Fair. Up in the Ferris wheel.